Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now give left side. And our first play of the game is going to net them a single yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Looking in the air here. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers. Know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
1st down from the 42.
Go! Cougar 19! Let's go!
Dive play straight ahead. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
19, 18!
Throwing from the gun here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Raiders are going to have their 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll run. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Quick pass right side complete. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The 2nd drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
319.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Another one for Cook. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He'll gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Play action now. Allen. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bills have a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Alert, alert, alert.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
56, 56.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. This is brought in by Coleman. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brown 80. Look out.
Allen to throw. Dump-off caught by his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long.
Regular.
Here he goes, third and long. He has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills finish off their opening drive. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest, but man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting the quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just the feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and to finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Hawk 70, Mustang 19.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Options are open here. It's second and inches. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Offense in a hurry up here. In motion right. Throwing from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
19 tight, 9 Cowboy 8. Ready.
Pass play now. Finds him on the crossing route. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Caden. That's not easy. The placement, excellent. It helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19. Ready.
Here's a dive up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
60 Bison. Bronco leading.
Another carry for it. It's a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be third down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 6.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down.
Ready.
They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw on third and 1. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Cook. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Working from the gun. It's Allen. Raiders closing in. And down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Throwing here, Allen. That's more on the Cook slant. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
3rd and just 2 to go.
319. Look out.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
At the 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41. They'll try the right side with Cook. Drops that first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
It'll be 2nd down and 9, but not just yet. Only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Allen on 3rd down. He throws a bullet to the center, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. While you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Vegas first down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Here we go. Roll. Viking, 8, 6, go.
Back to the well again. He dodged the tackle. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Get it. Gravity Lions. Ready.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second and 3 now.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw. Throws caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Ready.
Pass play on first and goal. Brought in. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break. Final throw before the break. He's got room to roam. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Alert! What's that?
Back to throw now, Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22.
What's that?
Now Allen. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
One thing you learn about NFL halftimes, Kate, is they're a lot quicker than the college game. You got to make your adjustments in a hurry, and boy, has this defense. Back-to-back sacks, setting up what could be a very quick 3 and out, and an early boost in the second half.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd.
What's that?
3rd and long for him here. And this one is launched downfield. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
And he gets it away from his end zone. He takes this a little short of midfield. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Again, he's got room. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders push their lead further to start the half.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
What's that?
Cook trying this one up the gut. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Allen looking to throw. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Allen on 3rd and short. On target to Moore. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Look out!
Trying it left side with Cook. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 47-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Half 85, half at 319.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Completed to his running back. And he's down. Looks like he made the stop at the 46-yard line.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
That's caught for the first. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35. First down throw for Allen. Cut out left. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Now it's Cook. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a James Cook touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Hot 70.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
18, Rodney, 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
This, our last play of the quarter.
What's that?
Here's Cook. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. This is Cook on the handoff. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down now, ball at the 33.
19. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Back to the air, Allen. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
down. Raiders going with some dime coverage here. Third and long. They're going to throw. He's trying to push the field. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing fourth down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
They go play action on first down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Take this one down to the 25.
And Moses pass complete to Trey Tucker. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hawk 70. Let's go.
Dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches.
Go! Coconut, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Here's the handoff. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Let's go.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen. Gets him on the out route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
46-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Round 80!
They'll air it out on 3rd. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn has got it. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
I don't think they needed that pick 6 to secure this win. That ship left port just a while back. But this is an opportunity for all of them to go feast, to go eat, to go make game-changing plays.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders continue piling onto this lead. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. This is Cook. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Another one for Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Allen setting up to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Now Allen. Holding by his back. Cook. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's a give to Cook. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
56, 56.
Allen on 3rd and 2. Hits his running back. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Okay, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Back to throw now, Allen. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun here. And oh, he got it! Interception!
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. One of their longest road trips of the season, Brock. But thanks to that primetime slot, the body clock not too thrown off, and they played like winners on this big stage.
Yeah, they sure did. The only thing that's going to be screwed up on their body clock is that long flight home.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a whole lot easier celebrating a great performance.